Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. So this video is extremely late for this month. It is my budget video. First I'm going to be setting up my month and then doing my actual budget in the rest of my pages. This is late because we had cruise season in the beginning of the month. We had cruise ships every single day the end of February, 1st of March. And then of course the whole world shut down, or at least Norway did. So I'm kind of glad I hadn't sat down to do this video yet because a lot of things have changed over the past week and a half. And I'm going to be talking about those as we go through the budget. I have already set up my coloring page. You can check out the small clip right here of me coloring this, but this month's quote says, "The borrower is slave to the lender." And we have been doing really good with paying off debt in January and February. I'll be doing a debt check-in video probably in April. For March, we won't be putting too much towards our debt because we have to focus on a few other things, but I'll talk about those when I do the budget. So next up, we'll be setting up my bills page. This month's kit is pink and green. I'm going to be using this washi tape and this washi tape. So let's get started. I actually have to set up this page first, which will be our monthly check-in page. So the first thing I'm going to do is just white out here, move the stickers off to the side, and I'm going to be using this thick leaf washi tape. Just gonna find my stickers from Functional Planner Company. That is there. And we'll go in and write our questions. So number one is, what were our biggest wins for the month? Number two is, did we meet our budget? If not, why not? Did we achieve this month's goals? If not, why not? What is one thing we learned this month by tracking our expenses? And we will do this within 1 month to improve. So there we have our monthly check-in questions written down. And so next we're going to go set up our bills page. Because this is so late in the month, most of our bills have been already paid, but I have a separate list on a separate piece of paper that I've been tracking them on until I could set this up. The same with our budget. I've been tracking it on a piece of scratch paper, which I typically do because I write lots of different numbers and play with it, and so this is just the final product. I'm going to use this pink washi tape for the top and the bottom. I do not know what has happened to my plastic ruler that is normally in my planner. It has disappeared, so I'm having to use this metal one. It does not do as good of a job when I'm tearing washi tape. So that is that, and I'm just going to find my bill sticker and pop that on top. Looks about even. I'm going to switch to my 0.38, and I'm just going to write in the bills that I have to pay. So the first one is melon collectors, because I actually got the flu or an upper respiratory infection. I've been battling it for 2 weeks. They don't believe that it is coronavirus, but I haven't been tested, so I'm not sure. But I've just had a cough and a fever and, well, I've had all the traditional symptoms of coronavirus, or at least what they say. So this was my telephone conversation with the doctor because they didn't want me to come in. But since it was a doctor's appointment over the telephone, I still have to pay for it. The next is our big loan. And the reason, once again, if you're new here, that I write all of these down is even if they are recurring, is because for here in Norway, we have all of these KID numbers, which are tracking numbers, and each monthly payment has a different number. And so I have to keep up with these. Now this bill is actually going to get duplicated because we actually have two different accounts with the power company for TV. One for our home and one for the cabin. So they're the exact same amount. So there are all the bills, and like I said, nearly all of these, I'm going to go ahead and mark them. My husband hasn't gotten paid from his main job yet, so that's why a few of them have not been paid. But pretty much all except my parking, rent, and one more extra payment have been paid. So next we're gonna set up our monthly page here. So first we're gonna use some whiteout here. I'll go ahead and do the thin washi tape first. We're going to grab our kit. And then last time I put work hours down here, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to leave this blank. We're going to add some green washi tape. And then I'm just going to add March to the top. So there is March, my bills, and my dashboard set up. Now I'm just going to use the dots from the kit to cover up the purple for our goals section. Of course, I'm going to read one financial book. So the financial book I'm going to read this month is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi, however you say his name. Our second goal, because of all of the coronavirus stuff, most of Norway has been shut down, and I work in tourism. So I am temporarily unemployed, which means a few things, and we don't know how long this is going to last for. So instead of focusing on debt in March, like we had originally planned on doing it, we're going to be bumping up our savings account. So we're going to contribute 5,000 kroner to savings. I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but we're going to do this in increments as much as we possibly can. While we're not going to be focusing on debt so much this month, we are still going to be paying 5,000 to debt. And then our final goal is to watch our personal spending. So a few of the things I have to do is, one, I need to email to see if I can stop my parking. The second thing I need to do is register as a job seeker on Nav. And then I need to register as unemployed. And I need to turn in my paperwork to Nav. So there are our goals and our to-dos. So let's flip over and set up our monthly spread. So once again, I am using this March pink and green kit from Tully Plans. She does have her shops in Sweden, and I really like it once again because I can switch it to a Monday start. So the first thing we're going to lay down is the header. It's okay. We have a little bump there, but it works. And then we'll flip over and do the other side. So I'm just going to cover up this dot here, and then we'll lay this down. So now we're just going to label the days of the week, and I'm going to be using my silhouette tool here. So the first was on a Sunday, so that will go here. So the only bad thing about redating a planner like this is the fact that I'm going to have to go back up here to finish the month off. Now that we have all of the days in, we're just going to add these decorative stickers in. So there, all of those are in, and add a little checkbox to cover up next month's calendar. So I get paid on the 20th, and I want to call some money on here. Robin will also get paid on the 20th this month, and he will get paid on this Friday. And then we will get Barnatrid on the 31st. So there are all of our income sources in for the month. I need to go in and add all my bills. So this is Easy Bank. It's been paid. This is Barnahagen. It's been paid. And this is rent, and it has not been paid. And this is ENB, and this has been paid. And this is Santander, and this has been paid. And this is Strom, and this has been paid. And this is Alta Craffeldog, both of them, and they've been paid. So there we have all of the bills set up for the month, my income sources put in, and there we go. So that is my budget set up for the month of March. Make sure to check back to see the actual budget. I'll be setting up budget page, my variable income, my budget, as well as my sinking funds and our weekly check-in page. So make sure you check back. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below, as well as hit that subscribe button, and make sure to share it with all your friends. We'll see you next week. Bye.